Hello everyone and welcome to episode 1, season 2 of Podcast Alchemy. That's right. And today we have, I don't know my guest's name, but come on in. Hold your applause, everybody. Hold your applause. Let's get a little closer so it's better for the camera. Yeah.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm Archmage Kiriaku.
Archmage Kiriaku.
It's a pleasure.
Interesting.
It's a little dark in here. Do you think you could...
Yeah, okay. There you go. Luminous. Thank you. Yes, of course. Okay. Why did you steal the diamond? Did you need it to pay back the bribe for the Knicks refs?
So, are you speaking to me personally, or are you speaking to the
Yeah,
agency?
because you and that other stick guy went and stole that diamond from that ship that one time.
So, for any of your viewers that aren't familiar, I work for the Central Intelligence Arcana Agency, so the CIAA. Not to be confused with the CIAA, Central Intelligence Agency of Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yes, of course.
And we deal with a lot of kind of forbidden information, meddling in things that meddling with things that need to be fixed for the greater good. And what we found is that given the current unrest that's going on in New York City at the moment, if the Knicks lost another championship in a row, things would go to hell there.
But they were already hell to begin with.
Things would go to double hell.
Double hell?
Ninth circle of hell.
Don't you think that's what they deserve for tunneling under the streets?
Well, that wasn't the New Yorkers. That was a specific collection of New Yorkers.
Okay.
That wasn't New Yorkers in general. They don't all deserve this kind of treatment. So we didn't want New York City to become the ninth circle of hell. Mm-hmm. So what we did is we had to steal the diamond in order to use it to pay off the refs. In order to keep New York City in good shape.
So why didn't you take that money and make free buses?
Zoran Mamdani is already working on that, and we're trusting him to do his own thing.
So is he aware of this big dad or big brother that's watching over everything in New York and is actually the real people running it?
Well, believe it or not, this isn't something that we're supposed to talk about. My appearance here on this podcast, that's kind of why I'm here, is to start talking about some of the things that have gone unspoken for some time. So, Zoran Mamdani, speaking to you directly, this is a confession that, yes, in fact, there is a Central Intelligence Agency of Arcana that has been controlling a lot of things going on in New York City over the past 400 years or so. Sorry to admit that to you.
Okay. When you worked with the Circle of Kana, did you embezzle funds for the high society?
So, it's funny you should say that, actually. That was not me personally who did that.
Okay.
But I did have a companion that worked with me on a number of projects. His name was... And you got to forgive me, it's taking me a second to remember. It's been a while since I worked with him. But his name was, of course, Mage Santos.
Oh, Santos!
Yes,
I know
familiar.
Santos.
You're familiar with
Yes.
Mage Santos. He worked for some time in the post office, and then for some time for the CIAA. And he was always a little bit of a rabble-rouser.
Oh, yeah.
A bit of a ne'er-do-well.
Yeah, he could not sit still in one society
He
now.
could not keep things down. He was always just causing a little bit of trouble. And more recently, he did in fact embezzle several billion rubles. And it was a bit of a dark mark, you could say, on the CIAA's legacy, and was one of the reasons that we had to wait so long to start talking about the things that we do. But yes, unfortunately, Mage Santos did do some embezzling, did cause some problems, but I was never personally responsible for anything related to that.
It's okay. The maidens that the money was going to were fine.
I have no comment on that.
Okay. Did you arrest the Doomhearts for being ugly or fat?
So, there's this phrase that we use a lot in the CIAA, where, if you have a situation where there's a lot of nuance and a lot of minutia that you have to sort through on kind of a situation at hand, and what's going on. That phrase that we use is "por qué no los dos," which is Spanish for "why not both of them?"
Of course.
Why not the two? So, in the case of our friend,
Everyone loves a double charge.
Double charge.
Give them double time.
In this case, we unfortunately we did have to arrest them for both things, but sometimes people deserve to go to prison.
They really were subhuman.
Yeah.
Real eyesores.
Yeah. Realize.
Yeah. When you found the Zarapish panther ring, did you put it on your finger or your cock?
Zarapish panther ring. That was in the Duskfall region, of course.
Of course.
So for listeners at home, there was a region in Middle Earth called the Duskfall region, and this area was pretty well protected by a couple of opposing arcanic governments on other parts of Middle Earth, and we were under the impression that the government of the Duskfall region were gearing up to build weapons that could destroy all of Middle Earth.
I heard they've been 2 months away from creating it for the past 20 years.
Well, that was kind of what our issue was, is that they were close to creating these weapons that could completely annihilate Middle Earth. So they sent me in there to investigate what was going on, to investigate the people that work there, the people that live there as civilians, and in my time there, I found the weapon that it is that they were looking for, the Zara ring that you refer to.
Yes.
Now, the Zara ring was very interesting because putting on this ring, you're familiar with Gandalf, right?
Yeah. Well, did you put it on your finger or your cock first?
Well, I feel like I need to give some important lead up to this first.
Sorry.
Famously, if you're familiar with Gandalf and his time that he spent with, I'd assume, the time that he spent with those hobbits and the dwarves and the wizards and
Bilbo.
such.
Can't forget.
Can't forget Bilbo.
Smoked up with him one time. Great time.
You're very familiar with the One Ring.
Huh.
Famous. I
put it on my cock.
Yeah, right. The interesting thing about the Zara ring is it is very physically similar looking to the One Ring. And when I found it, I did think that it was the One Ring initially. So, to answer your question, I did put it on my cock because I thought it was the One Ring. I thought that it was,
Well, everyone knows that when you get the One Ring, you put it on your cock to see if you're the chosen one and going to have god babies that go to Agartha. And then you put it on your finger to try to go invincible because you probably, were in a place you weren't supposed to be.
Right. Well, it protects you. It protects you from any evils that could come and ruin you from going to heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to be pure.
Yeah.
So you can go to Agartha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Every time Henry died, did you have the honor of giving him mouth to mouth?
Henry?
Yeah, the guy you robbed that ship with for the diamond. You guys also broke out of jail?
Yes, of course. You got to forgive me. So Henry was a silly fellow. So he worked with me in the CIAA for a long time as a consultant. So he was our friend who he didn't really do any field missions. He didn't go out and actually do anything in person, but he was very familiar with a lot of the kind of the geopolitics of Middle Earth and who was mad at who and who you needed to speak to for whatever was going on. So Henry, after maybe 20, 30 years of sitting behind a desk, just kind of working on that, he came to me one day and he told me that he wanted to go out on the field and he wanted to start working as...
honorable. So honorable.
He was a very honorable man, but we did end up having to raid a ship to get the Zara diamond.
I remember that.
And the interesting thing about Henry is that he was a horse, and
he looked pretty stick-like in the games.
he got polymorphed into a horse, unfortunately,
okay.
just prior to the mission that we were going on. But he was so dedicated to kind of the cause of letting the Knicks or having the Knicks win a basketball game, that he wanted to stick to the mission anyways. And the unfortunate thing is that horses can't swim. So we had to swim up to remain undetected. Of course, we had to swim up onto this ship that was holding the Zara Diamond, and he drowned on the way there. So I had to give him mouth to mouth to bring him back. And then while we were on the ship, he drowned again in a small pool that they had in one of the main decks.
Was it like a kiddie pool?
Yeah, it was about that much water, but he figured it out.
Yeah.
And then he drowned again, swimming back to shore. And unfortunately, that third time I was unable to save him, and he ended up drowning on the beaches.
In Normandy.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
Such a brave man.
Very brave man. Brave horse.
Are you a virgin that has no maiden lost a bet with their friends yet?
I am a virgin.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell us the most secret intel possible about the high society that you're not supposed to tell anybody, and if you tell anybody, they shoot you dead?
Well, that's the thing, is that I can't tell you about that. That's kind of the whole idea, is, I'm not allowed to say these things to you.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't want to get you killed.
That's the thing that I'm worried about, is I'm worried I'm going to tell you something and they're going to kill me.
Well, this one might be better. Are you secretly a goblin hiding to take all my money to create the ballroom, or to give the unforgivable bail money? You know who the unforgivable is, correct?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Are you trying to give him bail money? Because I've heard you were in cahoots with him.
I am.
And me and the unforgivable, we don't get along.
I know you don't get along. No,
honestly, if I saw him, I might freak the fuck.
I'm not trying to steal anybody's money. I'm just trying to.
Well, I've heard rumors that you hide a goblin under the hat of yours.
There's no goblin under this hat.
There's no goblin under that hat.
There's no goblin. What the?
You bastard.
President Trump?
I knew you were here to give him money.
He's not here with me.
He's not here with you.
He's not
you brought
here with
the
me.
unforgivable into my set.
He's not here with
You brought
me.
the unforgivable into my set.
Gentlemen, settle down. I'm here to settle some disputes today.
Don't sit next to him. No. We don't get along. Just sit next to him.
I'm not shaking him to sit next to me.
Sit next to him.
Can I sit next to you so I don't have
You
to
want?
sit next to him?
Fine, yeah, you can sit
I
next
wanna
to me.
sit
Yes,
next to
yes. Take a spot, you. Honestly, you have some nerve to come onto my show for my season 2 when I know damn well it was you that was keeping me blacklisted.
Frankly, you have some nerve talking to me like that. Your wizards were flying through restricted airspace, U.S. airspace.
Boys just can't have fun, huh? Since when was it illegal to drink and fly?
Back in the 90s, the 1890s, you were allowed to drink and fly.
Yeah.
And there was no problems.
Yeah,
Not
but then
anymore.
all of a sudden, you and your cahoots, you and your horde of mudbloods decided that, we don't like these people flying around while we're all having a good
They
time.
dropped the Flask of Doom on Area 51.
Okay, so
And-
was it a flask of doom or was it just some ale?
It doesn't matter what it is. They let out all of the aliens.
All of them.
All of them.
All of them, huh?
All of them.
I don't feel very comfortable sitting near this guy.
Yeah, you honestly, you unsettle my nerves. You know that? And you're probably here to get money for your ballroom, aren't you? Because your dumbass doesn't know how to finance. Nothing to say? Are you really that baffled that you can't say anything? Is that bear mace?
We're focusing on other things right now.
You're focusing on other things. So you're probably in cahoots with the goblins, huh? So do you think it's funny that you're just sending other wizards to die in the Middle East?
No, it's for a good cause. And to clear up the rumors, we do not like the goblins, the orcs, nasty people.
Nasty people in
The
it.
truth is, they're 2 months away from releasing the Dark Lord Sauron.
The Dark Lord.
The Dark Lord.
The Dark Lord.
The Dark Lord.
That's not good.
We sent him back a few months. We drone struck Mordor.
Of course.
But they're still trying. I know there is. Me and Netanyahu, we know.
Don't say his name. Don't say his name in vain. Don't say that. Okay, you. What do you think about the Knicks?
I heard you had courtside tickets to that game. To the Knicks championship game.
I
Is that
did.
true?
Is that true?
Yeah.
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 It is? Okay. Let me see here.
I think we should try waterboarding him.
We should try.
We should, yeah.
Oh, do you guys do that in the CIAA?
The CIAA, yeah.
CIAA. Can you go get a towel and some cups then? I'll have some more questions
Yes.
for him.
Yeah.
Fellas, we can talk about this.
Okay.
By the way, your floor, very nasty, very dirty.
Very nasty and very dirty, huh?
Uh-huh.
Well, I've had some problems because, you've actually raised the taxes for the people in lower middle earth. Wow. You let the people in the high society just have all the money. Can you explain that?
Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Okay.
The economy's never been better in Middle Earth.
Are we going to see the Voldemort files?
Why is everyone talking about the Voldemort files? He's a nasty guy.
Well, there's been rumors that you guys actually went and found the One Ring and actually released Lord Sardon to try to defer people from looking at the Voldemort files.
Did CNN put you up to that?
CNN.
CNN.
I don't watch CNN. Okay.
Yeah.
I get all of my news from Moist Critical. Is that funny?
No. No. I've never even talked to the guy. I don't want to talk to the guy. I never wanted to talk to the guy.
Never want to talk to. Well, I heard rumors that you were there. You were there in the graveyard when he rose from the cauldron. That you put your hands on my boy Harry Potter when he was 15, mind you. He was 15 and you put your hands on him.
16.
Oh, in that case. 16! Is that any excuse?
I didn't put my hands on Harry Potter. Where's this coming from?
Where's this coming from?
Where is the proof?
The proof? The proof? Oh, perfect. It's time for our main event.
What is that?
President, we're going to need you to lie down.
I need you to lay down with your feet above your head.
I'm not doing that.
You're not
President,
doing
you
that.
don't have a choice here. Please make this easier for everybody here.
I went on R34/Donald Trump and I saw some interesting things. Why did you get your holes filled?
I googled Donald Trump inflation, and I saw some really fucked up stuff.
Don't believe everything you see. AI.
Can
They
you lay
say
down for me?
President Trump, we need you to lie down.
We need you to lay down. Beard removal. It's amazing how that works.
it's so hot here.
It's hot in here.
Yep. It won't be in a second.
Yeah, don't worry. Do you like Finding Nemo?
Yeah.
You get to meet Nemo.
How do you feel now?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Well, thank you for.
It was a
coming.
pleasure.
Pleasure.
It was a pleasure.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching the first episode of Podcast Alchemy Season 2. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment who you'd like to see come on next. It's been Bartholomew.
Donald Trump.
Archmage Kiriakou.
And we have a good night.